14th, 2025. This is Dick, WB2JPU. I switched with Scott yesterday, so I can be Scott or I can be Dick this morning, but whatever you want to call me. Today's question. Monday I went out and got my bird feeders going for the year, and I put my bird seed in, and I just wondered how many have bird feeders. So that's it today. Do you have a bird feeder? Guess we'll count a birdhouse as well, but do you have a bird feeder? That's our question this morning. We have a whole bunch of text check-ins this morning. I'll go through here real quick. We got Ben, we got Wayne, we got Kenneth, we got Greg, VA3 GLJ. We got Brad in St. Petersburg. We got always in here in the morning. Morning to you, Jimmy. We got Michael. We got Gil, TD Eric. We got Steven in Brooklyn. Kissimmee, Florida. KI6KQO is in here. From Syracuse. James from Spring. And Dan from Sterling, Michigan. All via the text line so far here this morning. Going to take some mobiles. Who do we have going to work, school, play, or whatever? Mobile stations wishing to get into the morning brew. Call signs twice, so please be mobile. Make it fair. Call signs twice.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November.
5 Kilo Alpha Lima. Whiskey 5 Kilo Alpha Lima Mobile.
KA1 GDQ. Kilowatt America 1, Germany, Denmark, Quebec. Joe in Central Mass. N9 BBM. Chicago. N9 BBM.
We got it. N9 BBM mobile. KA1GDQ mobile. W5KA. I double with you, Alan. I looked up and I saw, was that you, Alan?
KA1GDQ. I'm in the base. I missed the mobile part. Sorry about that.
Alan, NZN
to EED, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Delta.
You have it here. We got KE2EED, I don't know if you're mobile or not. We're looking for mobile stations only. I saw Alan on 2ZVN come up. Good morning, Alan. I figured that was you. And we got N9, like I said, KA1GDQ, U5KAL, and KZ4JN. Good morning to you in Gainesville, Florida. You're usually number one here this morning. Do you have a bird morning?
Good morning, Dick. I'm not going to call you Scott, but I do have bird feeders. We absolutely love them. My personal favorite is the humming. I hope everyone has a great day, and we're getting close to Friday and the weekend. Hope everyone has a great one. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November, back to net control.
One day away from Good Friday tomorrow. Some have off tomorrow. I know Joe was saying yesterday that he has off, so some will have an extended weekend. You have a nice day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning to Ken, Cleveland, Texas, W5KAL.
Well, good morning. That and everybody that's out there, the Brew crew. Do not have any bird feeders up currently. Everybody have safe travels. Enjoy the weekend. If I'm KAL, back to net.
Thank you, Ken. You have a nice day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Alan, N2ZVN. Good morning, Kendall, New York.
Good morning. Papa Uniforme Segundo, Romeo Echo Yankee, Alexandre from Brazil. Listening on this.
Are you there, Alan? N2ZVN. We saw your note come up. We put you in. Who's that? So the Brazil station, please stand by till we take check-ins. We're going to ignore you until we take new check-ins. Mobile check-ins. Do I have any more mobiles? More mobiles this morning.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo Kilo, KQ4, ORK Mobile. Kilo 4, Victor Tango Tango, KK4, VTT, Mobile, Orlando, Florida.
LAD, November 3, Lima Alpha Delta, good morning, and 3 LAD in and out. Have a great day.
Hang on here a minute, guys. I'm trying to get these mobiles off to work, play, school. Barry, good morning. KQ4ORK. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, everybody, and happy day before Friday. The intention was bird feeders that I have, however, they're primarily squirrel feeders. Everybody has a great day. Back to net control, KQ4, ORK and the mobile.
Oh boy, isn't that true? About the squirrel feeders. I tried WD-40 last year on my post. I read somewhere, and by gosh, it works. Got to do it a little bit more often, but it's not quite as messy as grease, so look at D40 on the post. I found is good. Thanks, Barry. Good morning to Bruce and Kissimmee for VTT.
Good morning there, Godfather. I'm sorry I didn't hear the question. Can you let me know what the question was?
Sure, the question of the day is, do you have a bird feeder? Do you have a bird feeder?
Morning. Uniforme Segundo, Romeo Echo Yankee. Papa Uniforme Segundo, Romeo Echo Yankee. Alexandre. From Brazil. Listening only.
Try that again, Bruce. I don't think that Brazilian station has a receiver. KK4VTT, go ahead.
Yeah, Godfather. No, we don't have a bird feeder, but we have a bird bath. And you ought to see the beautiful birds that come over and have water and take a bath. Hey, everybody out there, have a happy Holy Thursday and a good Friday tomorrow. Thanks for letting me have some fun, and you have a great day out there. KK4VTT, thank you.
I didn't think about a bird bath. My grandmother used to, oh man, she was always changing the water, so she was big in a bird bath. You don't see that much anymore. Thanks, Bruce. Chuck, N3LAD, good morning. Did I miss you, Chuck? Did you get to work already? N3 LAD. I tried to hurry. I'll have to mark him one and done, Vicky. Yeah, he's got a short commute, I think. Anybody else? Mobile. Mobile stations only.
This is November 1, November Delta November. Mobile headed into work. Good morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile.
Good morning. You, Brett. Good morning, Bernie.
Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey. Mobile.
Couple doubles with me. We got Tony, we got James from Spring. Go ahead, Bertie. N1 ND. Do you have a bird feeder?
N1 NDN Mobile, yeah. I think that was a triple that came prior. It was quite a few. No, I do not have a bird feeder. My mother had one when I was growing up, and she did fill it often. My mother-in-law has one, but I do not. Mobile headed into work, so this will be my one and done, and 38 degrees here in Queensbury, New York. Back to you, 7-3.
Bernie? You just looked like I got 29 outside the cabin here this morning. Thanks for being there. Let me go back to Chuck. N3 LAD, I saw your hub come up. Chuck, are you back with us, Mobile N3 LAD? Good morning to Brent, Cola, Florida, KF6HDJ.
Oh, good morning, Dick, and the rest of the Brew crew, and happy International Bat Appreciation Day. I do not have a bird feeder, and heading off to work. Everyone have a great day, and tomorrow, KF6HDJ.
You have a nice day, Brent. Tony from Hanover, Pennsylvania jumped in here. I think he might, not sure if he's mobile, but I'm going to take him. He's in with the mobiles. And I'll bet you James in Spring is mobile, and he texted in here this morning, so we'll get to you next. James, I know you're usually mobile. KC3WQE. Tony, good morning. Hey, this is KC3WQE, and yes, I am currently on my way home from work. And I don't have a bird feeder, but we do have a bird house. Me and my teen son built a bird house last year, and we actually had some babies move in there and made it out of the nest last year. So it was pretty cool to watch them grow up. But I'll send it back to Nat. Thanks everybody for being here. This is KC3WQE. I'm heading home. W3RKI. In Spring, you're usually mobile, James. I know you texted in earlier, but let me see if you're mobile. Or AA5JW, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody else out there on the Brew crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey, and yes, I am now mobile. I did text in, but that was before I was driving. And anyways, I think it's a lot of people's Fridays, and I'm not sure if it's my Friday or not. I'll find out a little later today when we look at the schedule. To the question, we do have 2 bird feeders at the house, front yard and backyard, and the bird feeder, unfortunately, sometimes doubles as a cat feeder for my neighbor's cats. But fortunately, that hasn't happened in a little while, but we'll see what happens this year. I'll say 7-3, hand it back.
West today and stay safe out there. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring. Right, James, one of the things on our list to do is be able to put Splash Mobile in down the road. We just haven't quite got to it yet, but that will be coming. Let's go work some of these text check-ins. I can take some radio check-ins here in a minute. K8BWK, good morning.
Yeah, good morning again there, Dick. Yes, sir. We got a bird feeder and a bath right out front, in front of our huge picture window. And with that, we'll pass it back to you, sir. Thank you. K8BWK.
And one for you in the yes column. Thanks, Ben. Have a nice day. Wayne, Belmore, New York, KC2NJV. KC2NJV. Wayne, you still with me?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. KC2NJV. Hope all is well. I had bird feeders. Now I just have lots of nests on my property. Have a great day.
And nets don't count this morning, Ken. Or Wayne, have a nice day. Kingsman, Arizona. Good morning, Kenneth. KK6BCX.
Well, good morning from northern Arizona. You can put me KK6BCX back to net.
Thank you, Ken. You're our furthest west so far here this morning. Let's go up north. VA3GLJ. Greg.
Good morning, Dick. To the Brew Crew, currently 19 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 7 degrees Celsius. The answer to your question is yes, we have a bird feeder out as well as we hang some suet. Everybody have a great day and set me free, VA3GLJ.
Well, thank you, sir. Let's go south to St. Petersburg. Brad, KQ4U. Good morning, Dick and Vicky, and thank you for what you do. No, unfortunately, I don't have a bird and squirrel feeder. KQ4UWF. Well said. Couldn't tell you how many bags of bird feed I've lost to squirrels. Jimmy, what's going on out there in Indiana? WD9Y.
Good morning, Vicky, and everybody else listening in. Yes, sir, I have 4 bird feeders, and I just hung my finch feeder the other day, and I'm really looking forward to getting my finches back. Everybody have a great day. KD9YUZ, back to you, Dick.
We got you down for a yes. Thanks, Jimmy. Michael, KE2EIO.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I have a bird feeder, but only in the wintertime. Once the snow melts, I put them away. Okay. Yep. So it's yes, but only in the wintertime. It's KE2EIO and back to net control. It's 73s to everybody.
Well, I used to do that, Michael, but the snow was always so deep up here, half the time I can't get to it, so we did away with them for the winter. Let's go to Orlando. Good morning, Gil. K4GDS. Well, we think that was you on our bridge. I don't know. It was all something's going on. We had problems at our Texas data center. We just got that back up here at 6 this morning. Maybe this is something else. But we got you checked in, Gil. We're going to put you down for a no because I know you're kind of living in your motorhome there, so we're going to put you down for a no. Maybe we get that fixed, come back in. Well, let's go to Scott in Memphis, Tennessee, or KY4NB1.
Well, good morning, Godfather. Everybody on the Brew Crew and Brother Ray, Spring, Texas there, and beautiful day in Memphis developing. And yes, I'm sitting out here now watching the birds feed. So yes, we do have lots of bird feeders, Godfather, and we enjoy watching the birds, but not paying for the seats. 7-3's all. Everybody have a good day, and happy Easter coming up. KY4NB, back to net.
Same to you, Scott. Weekend. Ravenhurst, Ontario, Canada, V3XTD. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning. No, I don't have a bird feeder this year. Usually did in the past, but we had these little square cages. We put the blocks of suet with seeds in them for the this year we didn't do that. The weather just wouldn't permit it. Back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Brooklyn, New York. Good morning, Stephen. KD2ZJH.
Vicky and the rest of the Brew Crew? Presently, no, I do not have one. Had one, but turned into a... So I hope everyone has a wonderful... KD2ZJH, back to net control.
Thank you, Stephen. Jimmy, Florida. Good morning. KI6KQO.
Good morning to you also, Vicky. 53 degrees here in Florida Central. And yes, I have one bird feeder in the backyard. 7-3, everyone. KI6KQO, back to net.
Here it's going up into the 80s, Mike was saying. And Mike will be up next here at the top of the hour. K2CMT will be taking you on home here. Mention that. A couple more of these, and then we're going to take some radio check-ins. Charles, Syracuse, New York, KD2YUY.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody, Brew Crew. And no, we do not have bird feeder. However, I do have a bird bath. Back to net control, KD2YUY.
Next up is Dan, Sterling Heights, Michigan, WA8PGV.
Well, good morning, net control, and everybody on the Brew. No, I don't have a physical bird feeder, but maybe my backyard lawn is a bird feeder because I've seen a peregrine falcon take out a robin on my backyard lawn. Probably that doesn't count. Back to you, net control. Whiskey Apple 8, Papa Golf Victor.
There you go. Let me take Joe, Foxborough, KA1GDQ. Get down my list a little bit here. I don't know whether I don't know for sure whether you were mobile or not. I know we got a little out of order there with the mobile, but KA1. Good morning, Joe.
I made a mistake checking in on with the mobiles. That was my bad. I wasn't fully checked in. So I'm on the phone right now. Just saying good morning, everybody. I don't have a bird feeder, and I hope everybody's doing well. I am through the immature one 9006 9006 mode, which is connected to the KCJV All-Star node. So I'm coming through. All right, back to that K1GDQ Central.
All right, thank you, Joe. Nathan, Chicago, Illinois, N9 BBM. We weren't sure about you either, whether you were mobile or not.
Morning, Dick. Yeah, I apologize. I had a trigger finger. I'm having coffee this morning. I'm normally here at the station at 4 a.m., but even with lack of sleep, I'm energized. So, I do not have a bird feeder, but, it is what it is, living in the city. Hope everyone has a great Thursday. I'll send it back to Net Control from N9 BBM in Chicago.
Hey, no problem. We just try to give our mobiles priority if we can. I've been in that situation, as we all have. You go into work, play, school, and you only got a couple minutes. You call in, and you hope Net Control takes you in time. So we do try to get there. Last on this list is Christopher. And then I'm going to take some in and out, or take some radio check-ins. KE2EED, morning. EED, Christopher, are you still with me? If not, he might have been mobile. All right, let me take some radio check-ins. Anybody anywhere this morning? 27 past the hour. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. Twice and slowly, please.
W4, BBX, W4.
Kilo Delta 2 Tango Foxtrot Bravo, in and out, please. KE2FLO, KE2FLO, in and out.
Victor Echo 3, Golf Juliet Papa VE3 GJP, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 3, Whiskey Tango, in and out. Kilo Charlie 3, Whiskey Tango.
Charlie 1, Juliet Papa Delta. Kilo Charlie 1, Juliet Papa Delta. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet, in and out.
Kilo 7, Delta Yankee. Kilo 7, Delta Yankee. You're on. Kilo, Golf 5, Uniform Foxtrot Romeo, KG5, UFR.
Kilo Mike 7, Alpha Delta Oscar. Kilo Mike 7, Alpha Delta Oscar, in and out.
KE2 EAU, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Alpha Uniform, mobile, good morning.
N5GI, November 5, Golf India.
Let me grab it here for a minute. This is getting way long here this morning. Well, everybody's trying to get in. Morning, that's good. I think the only one that I caught that we missed was a Bravo. The suffix was Bravo, and I don't see a Bravo in here. The Bravo station only. I hear the suffix Bravo. The Bravo suffix only. Well, I guess I know I heard it. We got David, Sacramento, California. We got Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan, coming in via the text line N5GI. Good morning to you, Rick. We got Jason in Dansville. We got Christopher, Oregon City, Oregon. Farmers Branch, Texas, Jacob. Chuck, Phoenix, Arizona. VA3KTJ. We got Joe, MAT. We got Roger, Fort Lauderdale. We got Vern, Waterdown, Ontario. Jeffrey in Milton, Vermont. Just before 3, there was a KC3 something WT. The KC3 Whiskey Tango suffix, call sign twice, please.
Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee Whiskey. Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee Whiskey Tango.
Good morning, young man. I think you just texted me, and I haven't had time to read it yet about a delay. We were kind of busy here in Mission Control. Gio, good morning to you. Good morning to Joel, V3GJP, Mike in Buffalo, New York. Joe in Cheektowaga, down in Hollywood. And I guess that's where this list started. So good morning to you. W4PPX, Hollywood, Florida. Why don't you start this round of radio check-ins out? And once again, this morning, do you have a bird feeder? And this is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Good morning, Godfather and Vicky and everybody on the Brew crew this morning. No, I do not have a bird feeder. However, I do feed on birds. Chicken, quail, duck, pheasant, all those things are tasty. Back to you, Dick. Hope everybody has a good day and a good Easter coming up.
You as well, Don. Good morning to Joe. I think you were in and out. KD2 TFM. Also, VE3GJP was also in and out. I neglected to say that when I read the list. Mike, KE2FLO, Buffalo, New York. You still there? KE2FLO? Is gone. I got a mobile way down the bottom of my page here. Jason in Jansville, New York, KE2EAU. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah. Bird feeder. Again, someday, who knows, but as of now, no bird feeder for me. Hope everybody has a good day. Sunny here in Dansville. So, KE2EAU clear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us this morning. Let me go up and get a few of these text check-ins. I better work this list here. It's long this morning. I'll be giving some Mike here, and he's a half an hour away. Yeah, James, so we're going to go to Jeff in Green, New York, KD2WFW. Oh, Jeff, I bet you got some bird feeders down there in beautiful Green, New York.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I was beginning to think I got lost in the shuffle. Yes, you are correct. From where I am sitting, I can see 8 bird feeders and several squirrels. morning. So, yeah, definitely. We've been feeding the birds for a long time. Dick, everybody have a good day. KD2WFW.
Luigi, we just got a long list here. We had a ton of texts and trying to be fair to everybody, get the mobiles, get some radio check-ins. Diversify, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Green, Jeff and Green. Let's go to Paul, 82 WBC. Morning, Paul. What about you? Bird feeder situation down there.
Good morning, Dick. Oh, I had trouble getting in there. Put me down for a yes. I have bird feeders, and they do attract the squirrels like a lot of other people. So everybody out there have a great day today. This is KD2WB.
I can't believe how the birds were out this morning. I went up for coffee about 20 to 7 here this morning, and that's all I could hear was birds. So sun is shining here in Western New York. That's very unusual, Paul, as you know, so maybe the birds are happy as well. How about Daryl? KC5CZX.
Well, Dick and the rest of the net. No bird feeders, but we do have back to net, KC5CZX.
Thank you, Daryl. Don't know if you're off today or not. Maybe going to bed, whichever. Have a good day. Roy and Blaisdell, KA8BYU.
Morning, Dick, everybody. KA8BYU. No, the feeders here at the apartment, but there's a boatload of squirrels running around the backyard. I saw 3 this morning already.
Right. Got you down for a no, but squirrels. Yeah, we got tons of squirrels, or chipmunks and squirrels. So they can be annoying too. Very. Morning to Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, W3CVE.
Answer is no bird feeder here. And back to you. Have a nice day. W3CVE.
No for, where was it? No for Chuck. All right. Joe, Claremont, KM4WZD. What's the story with your bird feeders, Joe?
Good morning, Dick. Good morning to Vicky. Good morning to the crew. You can put me down for 0 bird feeders. We've got 6 cats. 3 of them go outside, and 1 of them really likes to chase things, and I'm afraid a bird feeder would just be luring the poor critters to their deaths. So, no bird feeders. Take care. Happy Thursday, everybody. 7-3, it's KM4WZD. Back to net.
Joe, I need to try to remember your mobile in the morning as well. I had to put that in my memory bank. Dennis, Dansville, New York, W2KDC.
Good morning, everyone on that. We have 2 bird feeders, however, I can't put them up. When we had them up, we managed to attract a bear a couple of times. Took down big sections of my vinyl fence in the backyard. I called the DEC about the bear, if anything could be done, and they told me that it was against the law to feed the bears. If I left my bird feeders up and they came by, they would ticket me for feeding the bears. It didn't matter that the birds were hungry. So my bird feeders are down and they're put away, unfortunately. That's my story. W2 KDC, back to net.
Wow, well there's a story Strawberry for you in the morning. Thank you, Dennis. Good morning to Mark, KE2EDS.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. As far as bird feeders, no bird feeders. Brings in way too many critters into the backyard. Don't want the other critters there. Have a great day, KE2EDS.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning to Al, K8BAC. Did you miss me yesterday, Al?
Well, good morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody in the Brew crew. Yeah, I sure did. It kind of messes me up when I hear Scott's voice. I have to look at my calendar and make sure I have things straight. The weeks go by pretty fast. Yeah, actually, I do have a couple of bird feeders out in the back. I can see them in the window. And like the other gentleman, I've got bald eagles that fly around. Not the lesser birds, so it's kind of a food chain out there. Hope everybody has a great day, and I'll kick it back to you, Dick, KABAC.
I'm afraid you were going to think you missed Wednesday. Thanks, Al. Good morning to Jeff, KF8DML, Granville, Michigan.
KF8DML. Good Dick, Vicky, everyone on the Brew. We recently got a suet feeder, and we have a hummingbird feeder that we're going to put out soon here. And we also picked up a bird bath from my buddy's grandpa. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but we're putting that out there for him. Back to net, 73 to everyone.
Well, Vicky will put you down yes times 3. Hummingbird, yeah. My daughter-in-law's got hummingbirds. She's got oranges hanging from this contraption, and she's got all kinds of, I think they've got honey on them or whatever, but looks like a fruit tree, but she certainly gets the hummingbird. Vern, I should have maybe got to you a little bit earlier, but I didn't have you down as Volvo. We'll hit a long there this morning. VA3CRF, good morning.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky. No problem about the mobile. I'm not going to get out of range of any repeaters. A sunny day up here today, Dick. Not a cloud in the sky, but it's a little... Well, it was 28 this morning. It's going to warm up, but we're still getting the cold nights anyway. For the question of the day, Dick, we do not have a bird feeder. However, our neighbor does. And what's kind of cool is just like folks that check into the Morning Brew, the birds form an orderly line in our backyard to get into her bird feeder. So it is fun to watch. For the rest of the day, Dick, I'm going to go...
One check-ins here and already this morning. Busy net, and I appreciate everybody being ready when I call them so we can move along and give everybody the opportunity to get in here this morning. Roger, and for RHE, your words of wisdom from Fort Lauderdale.
WB2JPQ, good morning, Godfather. Always good to hear your voice. November 4, Romeo Teleco. No bird. Have 7 mango trees, star fruit, lychee, avocado trees. Today I saw an oriole, a blue jay, a cardinal, and a Muscovy duck with their ducklings. Following mandatum Thursday, I got my cross buns yesterday. Remember the rhyme, Dick? Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. November 4, Roger Ham enthusiast. Return to net.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm sitting here munching on a hot cross bun right now, Roger. We've had them for about the last week. They've been out, so it's always a Eastern here in this household. Thank you for being there. Joe, KA2MAT, good morning, and this is Dick, WB2JPQ at 45 past the hour.
Well, good morning, Dick, and I assume Vicky as well. Good morning to all others. My bird feeder is my wife. She consciously goes out and does what she needs to do to keep all those little critters very happy. Of course, the squirrels are also pleased with all the fallout of that. So, really, it's not mine, it's hers.
There you go. Thanks, Joe. Good morning to Jinzik, ZA3KTJ. You're right, he was in and out. Vicky, thank you very much. Chuck, Phoenix, Arizona, KK7DY.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. This is Clark, K7DY. Yes, I have a smart bird feeder with a camera that takes pictures and video of the birds. And we also have a hummingbird feeder. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Funny you should mention that, Clark. Just last week, one of my friends posted on Facebook, and he had a camera and a bird feeder. Really cool. Bird feeder, bird house type of thing. It was really cool. Great video. I enjoyed watching it. Farmers Branch, Texas. Good morning, Jacob. KG5UFR.
Good evening, KG5UFR, Correction Sergeant 1. Jacob Farmers Branch. Work night, so winding down, so I'm still thinking it's evening, but yeah, it's morning. As far as bird feeder, I do not have one. I do have a bird house and a squirrel house, both separate structures. I don't have a bird feeder, so, or a bird bath. I have a bird bath with my grandma's, it's been stored, that put out, but yeah, so, don't have that either, but I do have the bird house and a squirrel house. So, back to net control. This is K5 UFR.
When we remember grandmothers and bird baths, you don't hear that much anymore, like I said earlier. Thanks for being there. Let's go to the villages of Florida. Good morning, Rick, and GI.
Yeah, good morning everybody on the Brew Crew. It's N5PI. Beautiful day in the villages again. And no, I do not have a bird feeder, but given I live in a little nature preserve, there are plenty of birds doing the feeding on the snakes in the backyard, so gives us something to watch. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week and a happy Easter. And back to net control.
Well, Rick, let's go out to the West Coast. I think this is our first West Coast station. David, N6QDY, Sacramento. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. N6QDY near Sacramento, California. Yes, I have 2 bird feeders. Back to net control. Have a great day, everybody. N6QDY.
Are you still with me this morning, N8ZFH?
Dick, the crew, this is N8ZFH. Yes, we still have a bird feeder, but it is actually a bird bath because the squirrels destroyed the bird feeder.
So the bird bath is a bird and squirrel feeder, and they just got fed a little bit earlier this. Getting a new problem. The guy wire from the G5R, one end is tied off at the top corner of the house, and a squirrel comes by and plucks it like a guitar string till it gets fed. That's not a good thing. Please check me in and out. NHZFH, back to that.
Well, Vicky's got you down for a good intent. Have a good day, Gary. Coleman, Florida. Good morning, Steve. Boy, I don't know where Coleman is. KQ4IZ.
Hey, good morning, everybody on the net. Yeah, I don't have a house per se, but I'm in the process of building an owl house for my backyard. But yeah, it'll probably be used by the squirrels too. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day, and happy Easter.
An owl house. Well, that's the first today. Thank you, Steve. Morning to Jerry, KI4MTG.
Good morning, everybody. We got, I believe, 4 bird feeders in the yard, and along with the bird bath in the front yard. Love to feed birds. This is KI4MTG. Back to net control.
And we got you down for a yes. Thank you, Jerry. Good morning to Sal, W2SAL, Cheektowaga, New York.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and all the rest of the Brew crew and listeners. Put me down for a no. We too many four-legged creatures running around here and had to do some exterminating. So I'll kick it back to net control. W2SAL, clear.
Sarah, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I want to get a Western New York meet and greet meeting together next week, a day if we have a free night here. Maybe next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Need to start pulling some things together, get some preliminary information. And good morning to Dan, KD2VNU.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Sal. It just was before me, KD2VNU, and good morning to the rest of the Brew. No, we do not have a bird feeder because of the same problem Sal has. KD2VNU, return it back to net.
No for Dan. Good morning, Charlie, Sun City Center, Florida, NA2B. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody on the net from Birdie and I here in Tampa Bay. Very pleasant 60 degrees this morning. Won't be long, we won't have these cool mornings. Anyway, in response to the question, negative on the bird feeder. Too many other varmints around that would destroy it. So, we don't have one. Appreciate what you do. WB2JPQ NA2B, back to that. Charlie, I got W8WHK and Q. We got Bill and JOJ, W2RBC, K8SNM, and K4MMX. I'm going to go down and radio check-ins. Call signs twice and slowly. Anybody, anywhere. This is Dick. WB2JPQ along with Vicky KVKY. Anybody, anywhere.
November 9, Echo Hotel Tango, and 9 EHC. Good morning, in and out.
Echo 2.
Morning, W2 CJM. W2 CJM Mobile, in and out.
Bravo 4, Romeo Oscar, November Lima, Bravo 2, in and out. With Bravo 4, Oscar, November, Mobile, in and out.
For Romeo Alpha Hotel, KO4RAH, in and out.
Good morning.
Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray, Juliet.
Kilowatt 2, Echo Germany, Florida, Kilowatt Echo 2, Echo Germany, Florida.
For OSU, dot 4, Ohio State University. Go Badgers.
Juliet 5, Hotel Foxtrot Charlie, in and out.
Grab the net here a minute. Was that last station, was that William from Lubbock, Texas, KJ5HFC, that was in and out?
That's it.
Morning, William. Welcome to the system. Shows that you're new to the system. That's why I question it. You certainly shouldn't question Vicky's ears. She's not wrong very often. I don't know how she pulled some of these out. We got you, Bob, and of course, we got Jerry, Fort Lauderdale, Ivan, and Gasport. KJ in Charlotte, North Carolina, Kevin in Interlochen, Florida, Ray in Huntsville. We got in and out here. We got KD2 in and out. WP4RON, Ron from Niagara Falls was in and out. He was probably mobile. He is mobile along with Chip. W2CJM, Sheldon, New York was in and out. Just before Charles, was it KE2EDO? KE2EDO or something like that? We have a little question mark on that one. Is that Michael from Brooklyn?
Negative, that's Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Os KE2BDO.
BDO, okay. Were you in and out?
In and out today. Thank you so much, 7-3.
Thank you, Rich, Scholar Falls, New York. Not sure where that one is either. We got you, Doug, and EHT was also in and out. Let me, wow, the list is getting longer. Mike, I'm going to have to save a whole bunch of these for you here, I guess. Let me go get Bill down there in Fort Myers. Been hanging in here for quite some time. W8 WHK. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, everyone. It's 60 degrees, sunny, clear skies. Yes, we have a bird feeder. It's a suet bird feeder, and it attracts a lot of birds, songbirds, woodpeckers, especially the woodpeckers. I like the woodpeckers and the blackbirds. We keep suet that has hot pepper in it, red pepper, and the squirrels don't like it. It doesn't affect the birds. The birds don't care. They'll eat it. So anyone has a problem with squirrels, you just go to the store, the grocery store, get some ground up red peppers, you know, with the pieces and the seeds, and mix it in the bird feed, and put it in bird feed. And the squirrels will remember that they don't want to eat there anymore. And it's fun to watch. It's a little cruel, but it's fun to watch. Okay, back to you. This is WHK 7-3.
Fine dining in Fort Myers, Florida. Thanks, Bill. Another Bill. N5JOJ. Good morning. How's everything in Oklahoma?
Yeah, okay. Hey, top of the morning, everyone on the Brew crew. Everything's going good. Spring day here. We got rain coming this weekend. Sunny right now, and I think it's going to be good till tomorrow. It's going to start to change, but And the answer to the question is yes and no. I don't have a bird feeder per se, but my farm with the chickens and the cows and all the grain I feed, my whole farm is one big bird feeder. Feeds everything, even the squirrels. So there. Also, tonight on the Red Chat on Echolink, I want to plug my net. I have a net there, 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central Time. You can get in on Res Chat Conference on Echolink, or if you have All-Star 55101, you can also get on that. And if you're local here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, on 146400 locally, so on 6 there. Anyhow, everyone have a super day. We're getting closer to the weekend there. Back to net control.
Thank you, Bill. Well, that'll do it for me today. We had 82 check-ins in this first hour. A lot of check-ins. Thanks, everybody. Sorry to make everybody wait. I tried to move along as fast as we could here and be fair, but I know some people have been in queue for a long time. Let's send it over to my good friend Mike, and he's going to pick up the rest of this list there. Have a good day, everybody. This is WB2JPQ.
Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it. Yeah, you rack them numbers up, give me a lot to shoot for. And of course, we know numbers don't count. First up on my list, W2RBC, Randy in West Seneca, New York, one of our system facilitators. Randy, you a bird feeder sort of guy?
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Yes, I do feed the birds. I have a bird feeder in my backyard. I'd also like to remind everyone that the ECR 20-meter net will be on 14.317 megahertz at 10 o'clock today. Roger and I will be listening for you. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Thank you, Randy. I plan on trying to be there myself and hear me. And hope it's a little quieter than normal as far as the noise level. Jeff, Chester Hills, Michigan, KE8SMN. Jeff.
Good morning to the Brew Crew, KE8. Answer to today's question, yes, we have several bird feeders and bird houses. A lot of enjoyment watching them. KE8 SMN, back to net.
Thank you, Jeff. Craig in Oakland Park, Florida, K4MMX. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, everybody. The answer is no, and most people around here don't have one because the iguanas just eat all the bird feed. We have a really bad problem with the iguanas. K4MMX, back to net. Everyone have a great day.
I lived in Southwest Florida for years. I know what you're speaking of. But the squirrels are more playful. The iguana are very aggressive. Let me pick up Ray in Huntsville, Alabama, KO4RAH. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Mike and the rest of Brew Crew, KO4RAH. Yeah, we've got a hummingbird feeder in our front courtyard area, and used to have a lot of bird feeders, but when we were in Virginia, it was pretty nice seeing all the different birds. Hope everyone has a great day. 7-3. 4RAH, back to net.
Thank you for joining us, Ray. Next up, from Interlochen, Florida, is Kevin, KQ4UAM.
Good morning, everyone on the crew. Yes, sir, we have a lot of bird feeders, bird bass, and hummingbird feeders. Hope everybody has a great day. Happy Easter. Stay safe and well. Appreciate everything everybody does. KQ AM, back to the net.
Always glad to have you, Kevin. Thank you for being here. KQ4XJ, KJ, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, and the Morning Brew. This is KJ, KQ4UXJ here in Charlotte. We got 42 degrees now. Going to get to 74. Answer the question, no, I do not have a bird feeder, but I'm interested in getting a hummingbird feeder. I think they're a unique species of bird. So that's my tidbit, 73, KQ4UXJ.
Okay. Gasport and Stork, home of, and Ivan's one of our youth net controllers. You can hear here on Friday at 8 on the youth net. Hope you'll visit with him and show your support. E2EGF. Ivan, you all have bird feeders in your yard?
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. Yeah, this is KJ. Singing to answer that question, I'm just trying to say how to answer it. We have so many bird feeders. We probably have 11. We have basically every type of feeder that exists. So, we do a lot of bird feeding. We have suet feeders. I forget what they're called, but the feeders that you put oranges and grape jelly on them. And then we have hummingbird feeders. We got a lot of bird feeders. So to answer the question, yes, I do have a lot of bird feeders. I'm very serious. This is yes, back to net control. Hopefully,
Ivan, thank you for being here, and thank you for taking care of all of us who don't get into, well, I have a lot of bird feeders myself, but had to kind of whittle them back. I'm glad that you're going full bore. Jerry in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. N4OSU. Good. Fall season's over. Be confident.
Morning one, good morning all. I had 2 bird feeders. We got 2 iguanas over here. One's about 3 foot long, the other one's about 4 foot long. Life expectancy of bird feeders about 1 day. N4 OSU, we're down.
Know where you're coming from there, Jerry. Next up, Bob in Ecorse, Michigan, KQ8U.
Morning, Mike and Vicky. Bird feeders for me. We got all those great cats in the neighborhood. They would make short work of the birds. Everybody would be on the 20. KQ8U back in that.
Let me also acknowledge KJ5HST William, who is new to the system from Lubbock, Texas. Waved a hand. Hope you'll come back and spend a little more time with us, William, in the future. We're here from Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. except for holidays. Next up, Bob, KQ8U, Ecorse, Michigan. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Mike, Vicky. You just called me a few minutes ago. I don't know bird feeders. I'll be on the 20 meter. KQ8U.
Well, Bob, you're just so popular. That's why we probably call on you twice. Been known to. Thanks for being here in both of your entities. Next up, Joe from West Seneca, New York, AJ0EF.
Good morning, Mike. No, we don't have any bird feeders in our yard. My dog tries to climb the tree all the time, so she probably just knock them out anyway.
With that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is 880, yeah, 73.
Okay, let me see where I am. I'm losing track myself this morning. I got names on the list. Let me pick up some Gil from Florida. K4 GDS. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning. I had in the first hour or so, got back to the house and got on the node. Hopefully this works. No, we do not have a bird feeder. The SWL and I are headed out this afternoon. They're officially that. And I was curious if tomorrow is a Brew holiday or not. A4 GDS back to that.
Thank you, Gil. Next up is Michael from Center Ridge, New York. N32 JOB. N2 JOB, you still with me? Let's mark Michael down as in and out, and along to Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Haven't talked to you in today, too. Am I? Good.
Good morning, Mike, everybody on the Brew. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I spoke with you. Feeders here. Rest of the day, just some work, you know how they are. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI. Back to net.
Thank you, Bill, for being here. Bill, I did hear your question at the end. It just related. We will be here tomorrow. No rest for the weary, so to speak. But Roy, W8ROY, you're up next, buddy, from Michigan. Morning, W8ROY, mobile link, into the W40 and Sunny and Motor City. No, that's good. Put me down for yes. We have a lot of bird feeders. Keep an eye on those, so they tend to draw rodents. And so usually I have to watch them choke them down and not feed the other wildlife. Everybody have a great day. Back to the control, W8ROY. Thank you, Roy. Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. Early this morning, KK7H.
Morning, everybody on the Brew crew. 73s to all. No bird, mainly because before I had a cat that just loved birds. And it was mainly the hummingbird. She was really good at getting them, and I love hummingbirds. So took that thing away. Hummingbird killed. With that, back to net control. Thanks for doing that, KK7.
Thank you for being with us. Next up is Bill, one of the net controllers here and facilitators at East Coast Reflector, New York, N2BH. And Bill, you're up tomorrow. Calendar says Christian, so I think you will be. You'll have to make that perfectly clear to everyone if that's the case.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky. You were breaking up there. A lot of packet loss today. I didn't catch all you said, but yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. And yeah, I put out a hummingbird and a oriole feeder. Put a regular bird feeder, those mice and stuff, so we stick those too. And
Oh, to my breakfast group, and to BH.
Thank you, Bill. You answered our question. We'll be here to help you and get you into the weekend. Time for some new customers. I'm calling for Echolink and digital stations only. Echolink and digital stations only. Come now, please, twice and slowly.
This is KC5 CPO. KC5 CPO.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Okay, not hearing anyone else. Let me acknowledge these stations. K6AAN, Mike in Valley Springs, California. KFD, Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. KC5, David in Burleson, Texas. And Brian, KQ4NPA, came in on the text line from Byron, and you're from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm going to go ahead and put you at the top of my list, so let me take you. A question of the day, guys, is do you have a bird? KQ4NPA, you're up.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew crew this morning. Yes, put me down for a yes. I do have a bird feeder, several, and hope everyone has a good day. Appreciate you running the net this morning. KQ4MPA, I'm out.
Thank you, Byron. Appreciate it. David, Burleson, Texas, KC5CPO. Question of the day, do you have a bird feeder?
Here, morning brew. Really enjoy the questions and all the answers and people checking in. Thanks for doing this. My wife puts out several bird feeders. All our birds are well fed. We live out in the country, as well as the squirrels too. So that's my answer. Everybody have a blessed day. We'll talk. KC5 CPO.
Byron, KC5CPO, David in Burleson. Good morning.
Don't know how. Anyway, yes, we, all of our birds and squirrels too get well fed. So, that's, put me down for a yes. Everybody have a blessed morning. 7-3, K5CPO.
Thank you, David, for being here. Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, KC3FGD. Ray.
Good morning, Mike, Vicki, and everyone on the Brew. Yes, we have several bird feeders here. As far as the rest of the day, beautiful day here in County, PA. So I'm going to probably spend it up there in the gardens most of the day. Everyone have a wonderful day. Back to net control.
You have a good day too, Ray. Next up is Mike from Valley Springs, California, 6 AAN. Good early morning, Mike.
morning to everybody on the Brew crew. Negative on the bird feeder. We've had them in the past, but there's too doggone many weeds from all the seed falling on the ground. Anyway, as the day goes, should be open until this evening. Got a board of directors meeting for the radio club tonight, so have to take care of that. You guys all have a great day out there. 7-3, this is K6AM.
Thank you for joining us this morning, Mike. Appreciate it. Carlos from Aeronautical Mobile, net controllers and support for UseNet from Hollywood, Florida. N1, you have a bird feeder, and 2, or are you doing Sun and Fun this year? Carlos, I'm getting an awful lot of connections coming in, keying up, but I'm not hearing any audio. Try it again. N1CBM, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. I hope you're feeling fantastic. Vicky and the rest of the crew. It's a cloudy day here in Dallas, Texas, 69 degrees. Already mobile for the day. We don't have a bird feeder, and you can put me as no. Back to you, Mike. I hope you have a fantastic day. N1CBM 73.
Roger that, are you in there? Next up is my neighbor, the man himself, Mr. CQ himself, KO4QMM. Good morning, Roger. It was all about what's coming up at 10 o'clock.
I'll try to make it. This is QMM, and you can put me down for no bird feeder, just that midnight hairy cat that I feed. Forward to the 20-meter net, 10 o'clock on 14.317, give or take a couple of kilohertz in case there's a POTA there or something, but we usually find a way in. And you're welcome to come in a little early to check your antenna out. We usually have going on before the net. So there you go. Beautiful morning here in Central Florida. KO4 QMM, Roger, clear.
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you being here, buddy. And I'll try to check in on your net. Next up is Mike from Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, N8HLN. Question of the day, Mike, do you have a bird feeder?
Good morning, Mike, Vicky and the crew. From beautiful morning here in Grosse Pointe Park. Heading up to 60 degrees. And the answer is, yes, I do have a couple bird feeders. I enjoy sitting and watching the variety of species that show up. And I've taken some great pictures over the last several years. So, just enjoying the day, and 73 in the group. Going.
Well, Mike, we got you down for a yes. Thank you for being here this morning. And let me remind everyone that we do have a, and that number is 716-317-9050. 716-317-9050. And it does pile up. This is Mike, K2CMT in Superior, Florida, along with Dick, KY on the log. Time for customers to join us. General, come now, please, twice as slowly.
November Whiskey 3 United NW3U.
IJU, Kilo Julia 7 India, Julia Uniform.
Quebec 4 Foxtrot Hotel Echo. Quebec 4 Foxtrot Hotel Echo.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, ECR, mobile in and out 73.
Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, KR4, CRS, in and out.
Okay, hold up a moment. Let me acknowledge these stations. Anthony in Hoptown, Kentucky, K4R, R4, CRS. Eduardo, VA3ERY. Pat, KQ4FHE. Sean, KJ7IJU. Chuck in Lake Placid, Florida, WEM. David in Garner, North Carolina, NW3U. Let me pick up the mobiles in here. KJ7IJU, Sean, Portland, Oregon, good morning. The question of the day is, do you have a bird feeder?
Well, good morning, and good morning to everyone on the crew. Answer the question, yeah, we have a hummingbird feeder and a regular bird feeder. And then also, we have, seems to be squirrel feeders, formerly known as a vegetable garden. But, that would be what we have. We plan on filling them up here pretty soon, now that the nice weather is starting to come back. Other than that, it's looking to be another nice day here in Portland. We've had a nice stretch of sun days, but I think the rain's coming back very shortly here. Anyway, I'll hand it back to you guys. 73 is all. Thanks for having me. KJ7IJU. I'll be on the side.
Thank you for joining us, Sean, and kudos to the weather up that way. My cousin's loading up and heading out of Yuma, Arizona, heading back to the Puget Sound there in Seattle area, so he'll be weather. Let me go over here now to Pat, Harvest, Alabama, KQ4FHE.
Everybody else on the net, this is KQ4FHE. No, I don't have a bird feeder. 73, buddy. Have a good day. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you for joining us, Pat. David in Garner, North Carolina. On David.
Good morning, Mike and everybody on the Brew NW3U. Yes, we have two hummingbird feeders. I need to put them out. I took them in for the winter, but about time to put them back out there. And that's about it for here. Should be a nice day on the chilly side, but should warm up pretty nice. So we can maybe get outside, work a little bit outside. 73 is the group. Thanks for having me in here, and we'll check in with you guys tomorrow, NW3.
Thank you, David, for joining us. Last on this list, Chuck, Lake Placid, Florida, W2EM. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Bird feeders, hummingbird feeders I put out down at my camp. I put a bunch out, and
they're feisty little guys. They have a lot of battles there, and if I'm wearing a red shirt, they'll fly up to within like a foot or so and look at me and wonder what I am, and then fly away. And I notice that migration maps, the hummingbirds are going north, and they're about up to Cincinnati. By the time I get home, they'll be hitting me. So anyway, everybody have a great, beautiful down here. 70 degrees, W2EM.
Thank you, Chuck. And I know you'll be heading out not too far from now. But hope you'll stick around. Watch the Kentucky Derby coming up on the first Saturday in May. That one's here to my heart. And let's take on some new customers. Come now, please, twice and slowly.
Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Bravo Mike, mobile.
KC9TEW. KC9TEW. Kilo.
AK6TF, Alpha Kilo 6 Charlie Foxtrot.
Tango Victor.
Romeo 4, Charlie, Kilo Charlie, KR4, CKC.
Hotel Kilo 3, Delta Charlie.
Last station had Charlie in its call. Would you do that again twice?
Hotel Kilo 3, Delta Charlie. Hotel Kilo 3, Charlie. Columbia.
Thank you, Dan. We got it. And let me acknowledge the rest of the station. W4Q, Jim and Trish in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. R4CKC, Olympia, Florida. AK6CF, Ed in Hollandale, Florida. K2TV, Bob in Fairfax, Virginia. KC9TEW, Jeff in Crown Point, Indiana. Thank you, Jeff. In the Zoom room. Thank you for joining us. Jose, my buddy down there in St. Florida, mobile. You're on the top of the list, and your mobiles, that makes you first, Jose. Do you have any bird feeders in your yard?
Good morning, Mike, Vicky, and the rest of the Morning Brew. Yes, I do. Morning does, blue jays, and cardinals comes in the afternoon. For the rest of the day, a few jobs to do today, very slow. Back to you, Mike, 73. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Jose. Well, at the end of the week, let that slow be a, kind of a warmer-upper for your weekend coming up. Enjoy it while you can. Jeff in Crown Point, Indiana. Good morning, buddy. KC9TEW.
Hi, good morning, everybody on the Brew this morning. Hope you're doing good, Mike and Vicky. We have bird feeders. I absolutely enjoy them to death. It's nice to sit outside and see all the little birdies come and get something to eat. You guys have a great day. We'll see you on the 20-meter net later on. KC9TEW is clear.
Thank you for being here, Jeff. Out on my mind right now, and glad to see you participating and speaking with us. Bob in Fairfax, Virginia, K2TV. Good morning, Bob. If you can hear me, try again.
Okay, Mike, and good morning to Vicky also. Yeah, there was some... I wish some of these guys would learn how to set their repeaters up correctly. Anyway, no, I do not have a bird feeder. I do not have a bird feeder. I did when I had owned a house up in New York, but no longer here. We're in an apartment house, and the landlord does not want us to have bird feeders in the balconies. Anyway, everyone have a great day. This is K2TV.
Well, that's a bummer, Bob, and I understand your point. Ed in Hellendale, Florida, K6CF. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, one and all, AK6CF. In Hollywood at this point, driving through, going to work this morning, and I don't have a bird feeder. I have squirrel feeders. It just seems that they get the most of the... AK6CF, have a great day, guys.
Thank you, Ed, for being here, and drive carefully. Bill in Valencia, Florida, KR4CKC. Good morning, Bill. Bill, don't mind the noise, just jump in here.
KC, this is Bill in Oklahoma, also the villages. And no, I did not have a bird feeder. Maybe once. I had one a long time ago, and only then. So KREK.
Well, thank you, Bill. We got all that. Next up is Jim and Trish in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q. Jim, I saw you keying up, but didn't have any audio. Try again. Just try again, Jim.
Okay. I don't know what the problem is. Trish has several feeders, and I keep them replenished. Good morning.
Jim, it's a network problem, and one that can't really do a whole lot about, one of the IRLP systems. But we got it in there, and give Trish my best wishes and for a happy Easter. Dan in Bogota, Colombia. Morning to you, sir. HK3DC.
Yes. We dealt with Bogota, Colombia, and we don't have a bird feeder here, but we have beautiful birds because of our plants. In New Jersey, I'm KD2AL, and there we do have bird feeders, and we have some beautiful birds in northern New Jersey. The thing about Bogota, it's 1.6 miles above sea level, and the temperature at night is 50-55 degrees Fahrenheit. Daytime about 75 degrees. We have 12 hours of sunlight.
So it's really beautiful out here. Before I got to both, I didn't know the weather was so beautiful, but it really is. Thanks for looking at that. V Delta Charlie.
For joining us this morning. We appreciate it. You have a great Easter weekend. James in Ottawa Lake, Michigan. KF8DIP. Good morning, James.
DIP, Nancy Gus, on the bird feeder. Happy Easter, everyone. Subject for respect.
Yes, James, thank you for joining us. Martian, Sterling Heights, Michigan. N8MJ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody on the Brew. This is November 8, Mike Juliet November. Mobile. No, I do not have a bird feeder. Looking forward to your weekend and wish everybody a great Easter and a great weekend. 73 all. Back to net control and 8MGN.
Thank you, Marcia, for joining us. Andy in Chickawaga, W2AJR.
Everybody on the Brew Crew, yeah, we have a bird feeder. We've got ones that take pictures of the birds, and you can view them on your phone, so that's a lot of fun. You get a lot of cool looking birds. Rest of the day is work, and we'll play radio tonight. 7-3, all have a great day.
Thank you for being here, Andy. Next up is Daryl from Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN.
Vicky and Mike and the Brew Crew. This is WB1DXN, where, let's see, can't find the temperature here yet, but we're at about 40 degrees. Oh my gosh, it might warm up yet someday around here. We do not have a bird feeder. I'm not sure about the neighbors. Maybe they're feeding them. Sometimes they do. But, so back to net control. Everybody have a safe day and bless. WB1DXN clear.
KQ4ZGF, Brian in Rockhold, Kentucky. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, we do have a bird feeder. Got a couple on each side of the house. Black oil sunflower seeds. Love it. We get like woodpeckers and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. KQ4 is the GF. Back to net control.
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Time for some new customers. Let me go ahead and see if there's a bunch of you sitting out there on the wire that just want to get on the log this morning. In and out only. In and out stations only. Hang on to your hat there. Fast and hard.
This is Kilo Charlie 7 Juliet Charlie Victoria KC7 JCV Spencer in Richmond, Texas. I'm in and out 73.
Here is Kilo Golf 8 Julia Lima. Kilo Golf 8 Julia Lima en route.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Delta X-Ray WB4DX in and out.
It's a Hotel India, in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo in and out. Kilo 5 Delta X-Ray Bravo in and out.
have a 2 Papa India Tango and 2 PIT, in and out.
AB2QBQ, 2QBQ, in and out.
Okay, let's hold up a moment. Let me put the station, so let me start with a clarification on one. KR4DHI, or something that sounds like that. Would you give me again, please? Station sounding like KR4DHI. Would you clarify? Moving on along, let me acknowledge the ones I do have. KC7JCV, Spencer in Richmond, Texas. KG8JL, Jason in the Plains, Ohio. WB4DX, John from the Villages. N2JPD, Dennis from Depew, New York. K5DXB, Frank in Sugarland, Texas. Kenny from North Valley, Steam, New York. Our good friend Mary from Homosassa, Florida. KB2QBQ, thank you, Mary. And Leo from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, K4ITA. And K4ITA, you're going to be up. You were not in and out, so morning, Leo. Question of the day is, do you have a bird feeder?
Morning, good morning. Thank you for checking me in. Good morning from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. 80 degrees today, beautiful weather. And the answer is not. I don't have it. Nope. Live in an apartment. Okay, have a great day, everybody. K4ITA.
Thank you, Leo. Now let me ask if I've got any Echo Link or digital stations. We'll be leaving a longer pause. Come now.
K04ACG, Echo Link, Bob in Florida. ACG, in and out.
November 8, Romeo, Whiskey, Foxtrot, and 8RWF via Echo Link. Good morning. Please check me in and out.
I'm not hearing any other digital or Echo Link stations. Let me acknowledge these that Donnie, Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Good. Bob in Leesburg, Florida was in and out, K04APG. Bill in Trenton, Michigan was in and out, N8RWF. And let me go to my text here. Donnie, Jacksonville Beach, Florida, KM4CTB.
Everybody on the net, KM4CTV, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Not only do we have a bird feeder, we have a bird feeder online. It'll be your camera that you can look at, and it'll show you the birds, and pictures are up there. We hope everybody has a great day. KM4CTV, back to that.
Thank you, Donnie, for being with me this morning. Frank in Lancaster, New York, KC2JPQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike, and everybody on the Brew. No bird feeders. Like a lot of the other hams, the squirrels like to take over the bird feeders, so that's short-lived. Anyhow, everybody have a great day and hope you have a happy Easter. KC2JPQ.
Thank you for joining us, Frank. Mark in New York, WA2NYY. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, everybody on the Brew. Answer is yes. So we have some hummingbird feeders got into it last year. So looking forward to that. And had some regular bird feeders, but the squirrels did a job and too many deer. So hummingbird feeders, back to that WA2NYY.
Love our hummingbirds, that's for sure. Thank you, Mark, for being here. General, come now, please, twice and slowly. This is Mike, K2CMP.
W2
Whiskey Delta 8,
W2KG.
Papa, India, Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8, India, Charlie.
Victor Kilo 3, Foxtrot Sierra Tango. Victor Kilo 3, Foxtrot Sierra Tango, in and out IO.
Well, after a long pause with me, now report this. Tony in Homosassa, Florida, one of our system facilitators, and Homosassa, Florida, Bob from Sylvania, Ohio, WD8PIC, and in and out station, VK3FFC, Sam from Victoria, Australia, and thank you for coming all the way in down under. Appreciate it, Sam. Anyone else? Please. Brooklyn, New York, station come again twice as slowly.
AB2 UPH listening from Leesburg, Florida on Echo Number.
202, Charlie, Sierra, X-ray. Charlie, Sierra, X-ray.
Okay, let's hold up a moment. Let me go to my mobile station here in the Bronx, in New York, KCFX. Good morning, Mark. Question over there. You have a bird feeder.
No, I don't have a bird feeder, but I do have birds stuck to my window or my fire escape here in New York City, and they get a little feed every now and then. Yes, you could. Anyway, I thank you for coming back to my call, and I wish you guys a happy Easter. This is K2CSX, like the railroad, CSX, and we're 673.
Thank you, Mark, for joining us this morning, and thank you for the 73. And you have a happy Easter as well. Let me acknowledge W9EPB came in on the text line, Don from Ocala. And I've got Jeff, Mike in North Collins, New York. Sam in Victoria, Australia, I acknowledge. So let me go to my Mike, North Collins, New York, KB2FX. KP2FX, are you still with me? One and done it is. Tony, W2KJP, one of our system facilitators. Good morning, Tony.
morning, Mike, and everyone on the Morning Brew, Vicky, and everyone. It's 64.2 degrees here in Homosassa. And yes, we have, I think, 8 bird feeders, 3 hummingbird feeders, 2 regular bird feeders, and 3 suet holders, and squirrels try to take over on the seeded bird feeder. And Mary puts a sticky on one, greases the pole, and it's fun to watch them go up and down. And they still to get on top of those bird feeders and sideways and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, Mike, enough rambling on. I hope everyone has a great day. W2KJP.
WD8PIC, you still with me?
Yes, I am. And no bird feeder. Headed for 60, low 60s today, and it's nice and sunny. 80 tomorrow. So it ought to be interesting. Everyone have a great rest of the day, WD8PIC, and a great weekend.
Thank you for joining us, Bob. And for all you folks out there in Zoom land, I just got disconnected, so maybe Zoom is backing up again and wanting to kick some. Anyway, let's move right along to Jeff in Leesburg, Florida, KB2UPH. Jeff in Leesburg, are you still with me? KB2UPH. KB2UPH, repeat please. This is Mike on the Morning Brew. Do you have a bird feeder in your yard? Again, Jeff, are you still there? Maybe Jeff is experiencing some technical difficulty. Let's move down from, we've already spoken with Mark from the Bronx. Thank you. In Ocala, Florida. 9EBB. Good morning.
Thank you for running that. Have a blessed day and a happy Easter. 73.
John, we got a part of that. Answer the question for me again, if you would. Is, do you have a bird feeder?
Yes, sir, I do. Have a great Easter.
Got you down for yes for request, and happy Easter to you as well, sir. Well, that's all for today's edition of on behalf of WBQ and KEHDKY. This is K2CMT in Tiberias, Florida. Happy Easter.